They lie dormant for centuries. Then, without warning, they awaken. From the depths of the earth, massive forces are building. Forces powerful enough to wipe out cities, change climates, and alter the course of human history. Volcanoes, majestic, mysterious, and sometimes monstrous. But what exactly is a volcano? At their core, volcanoes are simply vents in the Earth's surface, openings through which molten rock, ash and gas escape from beneath the crust. Deep underground, temperatures rise above 1,300 degrees Celsius. Here, rocks melt into magma, a scorching fluid substance under immense pressure. This magma builds up beneath the Earth's crust, and as tectonic plates shift and collide, the pressure begins to rise. Eventually, that pressure becomes too much. The Earth cracks open and magma bursts through. When it reaches the surface, magma becomes lava, and what follows is an eruption. Some eruptions are slow and steady, creating new land over time. Others explode with the force of nuclear bombs, sending ash miles into the sky and shaking the Earth for miles around. Volcanoes can destroy, but they also create. Islands, mountains, entire ecosystems owe their existence to these fiery giants. From the ash rises new life, and yet, beneath their quiet beauty, these volcanoes are never truly asleep. Predicting a volcanic eruption is like listening to the heartbeat of the Earth. Scientists, known as volcanologists, use advanced tools to track every rumble, every tremor, and every puff of gas from deep underground. One of the first signs that a volcano is waking up is a series of small earthquakes beneath its surface. These seismic signals indicate that magma is rising, cracking the rock above it as it pushes toward the surface. Think of it like a pot of boiling water. The pressure builds, and the Earth begins to swell. With satellite technology, scientists can detect even the slightest bulge in the land, signs that magma is gathering below. They also monitor volcanic gases like sulfur dioxide. A sudden increase in gas emissions is often a red flag. And then there's temperature. Rising heat around the crater can mean something is coming, something big. From the edges of lava lakes to the peaks of icy summits, these scientists risk their lives to gather data. Data that can save lives. And when all these signs appear at once, the earthquakes, the gases, the swelling earth, one message becomes clear. An eruption is no longer a matter of if, but when. Starting our list at number 10, Fagradalsfjall, Iceland's fiery newborn. After sleeping for over 6,000 years, this volcano erupted in 2021, and then again in 2022, 23 and 24. Experts believe it could continue erupting in 2025 as magma channels remain active just beneath the surface. Though its eruptions are not explosive, they reshape the land with breathtaking rivers of lava. A slow, mesmerizing reminder that Iceland is still alive beneath its feet. Number 9, Mount Etna, the most active volcano in Europe. Located on the island of Sicily, Etna erupts so frequently that locals call it a friendly volcano. But friendly doesn't mean safe. Its explosive episodes send ash clouds high into the atmosphere, disrupting flights and raining ash on nearby cities. Etna's recent tremors and lava flows have scientists on alert. In 2025, another powerful eruption may be just beneath the surface. At number 8, Mount Merapi, Indonesia's most dangerous volcano. It erupts every few years, and each time it claims lives. In 2010, over 350 people died when Merapi erupted violently. Today it's showing similar warning signs, lava domes growing, gas emissions rising. Authorities fear a large eruption could devastate nearby villages. The clock is ticking, and 2025 could be the year. Number 7, Taal, a deceptively beautiful killer. In 2020, Taal erupted with almost no warning, displacing thousands and sending shockwaves through the region. Since then, activity has remained high. Volcanic tremors, water discoloration, sulfur emissions. Scientists warn that Taal is far from done. An explosive eruption in 2025 could put millions at risk in nearby Manila. Number 6. Mount Fuji, peaceful, legendary, and possibly overdue. It hasn't erupted since 1707, but recent seismic activity and deep magma movements suggest change may be coming. A full-scale eruption could cover Tokyo in ash, paralyze air travel, and trigger mass evacuations. Japan's scientists are watching closely. Mount Fuji may soon rise from silence. At number 5, Popocatépetl, one of Mexico's most watched volcanoes, nicknamed El Popo. It's just 70 kilometers from Mexico City. Eruptions have increased recently. Ash plumes, lava domes, earthquakes beneath the mountain. If a major eruption hits, over 20 million people could be affected. Number 4, Sakurajima, a volcano that never truly rests. Located in southern Japan, Sakurajima erupts hundreds of times a year. But now, geologists warn it may be building toward a much bigger event, one not seen since 1915. The city of Kagoshima lies just kilometers away. In 2025, the danger could erupt into reality. Number 3, Mount Nyiragongo, home to the world's fastest lava. In 2021, its lava reached the city of Goma in hours, killing dozens, destroying homes. Now magma is rising again, and cracks beneath the city suggest another eruption may be coming. Few volcanoes can cause such devastation so quickly. Nyiragongo is one of the deadliest on Earth. At number 2, Campi Flegrei, a supervolcano, sleeping beneath millions of people. Located in the neighborhood, it hasn't erupted in centuries. Lately, it's been waking up. Ground uplift, gas emissions, and repeated earthquakes have triggered concern across Europe. If Campi Flegrei erupts, the damage would be catastrophic, far beyond anything Europe has seen in modern history. And finally, at number 1, the Yellowstone caldera, the most feared supervolcano on the planet. It last erupted over 640,000 years ago, but under its surface, magma chambers are still active. Scientists say a major eruption is unlikely, but not impossible. A Yellowstone eruption could lower global temperatures, disrupt agriculture, and affect life across the globe. It may not erupt in 2025, but if it does, the world will never be the same. To understand the future, we must look to the past. Throughout history, volcanoes have shaped civilizations and sometimes ended them. In 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted with terrifying force, burying the Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum in seconds. Ash and pumice rained from the sky. Thousands died instantly, their final moments frozen in time beneath the ash. It was one of the first volcanic disasters recorded by eyewitnesses, a chilling reminder, nature does not ask permission. In 1783, Iceland's Laki volcano erupted, not explosively but relentlessly. For 8 months, it spewed ash and toxic gas into the air, poisoning crops and livestock. The result? A famine that killed 25% of Iceland's population and altered weather patterns across the northern hemisphere. In Europe, the skies darkened, crops failed. Even in India, monsoons were disrupted. One volcano changed the entire planet. In 1815, Mount Tambora exploded in what is considered the most powerful eruption in recorded history. The blast was heard over 2,000 kilometers away. Over 70,000 people died, and the Earth itself trembled. The eruption launched so much ash into the atmosphere that 1816 became known as the year without a summer. Snow fell in June, crops withered, and famine swept across continents. Just decades later, in 1883, Krakatoa roared to life. The eruption shattered the island, triggered tsunamis over 100 feet high, and killed more than 36,000 people. It created the loudest sound ever recorded, heard 3,000 miles away. The ash cloud reached 80 kilometers into the sky, and sunsets turned blood red around the world for years. These were not just natural disasters, they were global events. They shaped our climate, changed our economies, and reminded us the Earth is alive, and sometimes it strikes back. Imagine waking up to a world where the sky is no longer blue, where sunlight disappears, and silence is broken by distant thunder, not from clouds but from deep inside the Earth. It starts beneath Yellowstone or Campi Flegrei or Lake Toba. a deep rumble. Then the earth splits open. A column of ash shoots 50 kilometers high. The blast flattens everything within 100 kilometers. But this is just the beginning. Within hours, the ash cloud reaches neighboring countries. Flights are grounded, power grids fail, the global supply chain halts, ash buries farmland, crops die. Water turns toxic, temperatures drop by several degrees worldwide, triggering volcanic winter. The sun disappears behind a curtain of ash. Weeks turn to months, famine spreads. Governments collapse under the pressure. Scientists estimate that a supervolcano eruption could impact life on Earth for decades, even centuries. It wouldn't just be a disaster, it would be a reset. But humanity has survived before, and we can again, through science, preparation, and understanding the forces that shape our world. That's why we watch, we study, we prepare, because the Earth is not finished writing its story, and we are just living on the edge of the next chapter. Thank you for watching this journey into the world's most powerful volcanoes. If you love nature, geography, and the raw forces of Earth, make sure to subscribe. This is Explore with Journey Junction, and the next adventure is just around the corner.